my channel, and today we're doing a dupes versus original video. So pretty much what this is I'm taking a full face of makeup products, buying what, you know, the original thing is, let's say the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and buying whatever a dupe is for that, and testing them both out on my face. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So first we're starting off with primer, which actually ends up being the Silk Canvas. So we have the Silk Canvas and then the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've already tried both of these out, so I already know my thoughts on it, but maybe, you know, trying it again will change it. But yeah, I'm going to do the originals on this side of my face and the dupes on this side of my face. Alright, so we have the Tatcha Silk Canvas. We're going to take, oh jeez. Take some on our finger and put it wherever we feel it's needed. Alright. Now we're going to go into the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And we're going to use this on the other side of my face. And I know they came out with two new ones, the mattifying and the luminous one. This is the one that I have, so this is the one we're going to use. Oh no, it got under my nail. Jeez Louise. Okay. Now we're going to put it on this side of my face. This is better than I remember. I remember not liking the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer when I first tried it. Oh. There's a huge difference already. These are way more affordable than these ones are. What I didn't like about this at first was that it was too drying. It wasn't as hydrating as I needed it. And now it's feels a little hydrating. It might be just because it's been sitting here for so long, but I have no idea. We're going to go into, I forgot to do brows. Okay. We're going to do brows real quickly. So for brows, we have the Anastasia Dip Brow. And then we have the NYX Tape and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. And I can't talk, the Dip Brow is in the shade Dark Brown. I used to use this quite a bit, if you can tell. And I just stopped because I have like Sharpie brows. A lot of people's like, it's because you don't know how to use dip brow, blah, 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 blah. The problem with dip brow is it gets so much on the thing. And for me, I don't want to have to take extra steps. Like, I see some people, they wipe, and their whole hand is like the color of whatever this is. And they're like, okay, now it's time to do my brows. I'm the person who doesn't like to do that. I have found another product that's like a dip brow, that is a dip brow, not by Anastasia, that I don't have to do that for, and it works well. So that's just my thoughts on it. We're going to use it because I loved it at one point and I just don't anymore. Alright, that's that brow all done. We're going to try the NYX one next. Alright, next I have the Hourglass, what is it called? I think it's like the Vanish Stick Foundation by Hourglass. So we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. So the Hourglass one is in the shade Nude and the Photo Focus one is in Shell Ivory. I think both of these were bought online. I can't remember if I went in store for this. I might have. This is, I think, a little yellow on me. This one was all online because of everything that's going on right now. Ulta's not open and so I just ordered this online when I had another order, so I'm hoping it's close to my skin tone. But yeah, these are supposed to be dupes for each other, so I'm gonna try them out. We're gonna do Hourglass on one side of my face, and then we'll do the Wet n Wild one on the other. Now this is way more orange than I remember. Alright, looking like a Oompa Loompa today, y'all. Don't even comment on it. I'm guessing I bought this in the summertime or when I was really, really tan. Because I'm not this color anymore. We're just gonna dab that into the skin. Look how orange this is, oh my gosh. Just ignore the color. We're gonna act like the color is my shade. So we're gonna go in with the Wet n Wild in the shade Shell Ivory. We're gonna go on this side. Oh my gosh, that's too light. Y'all. One is orange and one is literally completely like white. Wow, that's great. These would probably look, I don't like the smell of this. Probably look good if I mix these, but that's not what the video is. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Blend this out with a beauty, and this isn't a beauty that I already know, beauty makeup sponge. Now the concealer is a little bit lighter than this one. Take the other side of it, we're gonna blend this out, which is completely orange, but great. So next we have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finish Setting Powder in 05 Fair. Now we don't have like a dupe per se for a setting powder. Oh my gosh, is this nail fall? Oh my gosh, this nail's falling off. It's falling off. To be fair, I didn't put that much glue on them because I was afraid of like getting them too put on because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to work with them because I have work tomorrow. Alright, and this isn't like a dupe per se. There wasn't like a specific dupe for setting powders, but this one is so another nail just came off. Just putting them back on. This is supposed to be a good alternate. Darn it, no. My nail came off. We're just gonna take it off. It's just supposed to be like a good alternative for like any, they didn't really give a specific one, so it's just supposed to be like a good drugstore setting powder, so that's what we're using today. So we're just going to use this all over instead of using another setting powder. That is nice. Feels nice. Whoa, do I look purple? Maybe I just look very ghostly over here. I spilled the powder. Okie dokie. Our face is all set, kinda. Set as it's going to be. Alrighty. Look at a mess. That is a-okay. For bronzer, we have the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and then we have the NYX matte bronzer. They didn't say, like, it wasn't, they just said next one. It's supposed to be a dupe. They didn't say what shade, so I got light. So hopefully this works. I'm gonna go in with the Hoola bronzer first. And we're gonna bronze up the skin. I'm gonna have to go heavy-handed on this side because it's so much darker than usual. So I'm just going in lighter-handed with this because I'm quite fair, not tan. There we go. Good enough. Next we have the next one, which I need to open. Oh, this looks so orangey. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. It has a mirror. Oh, the Hoola one has a mirror too, but yeah. This is so orangey. And I'm trying not to take a lot on the brush. But now when I don't take a lot, it doesn't show up. Like, this looks more like a blush color. It's so orangey toned. But the Hoola one is like quite orangey toned as well. But this is supposed to be light and it comes up very orangey. Maybe it's just me. Okay, it doesn't look that bad from far away. No, it still looks pretty bad. Just act like it looks good, okay? Next we have, next we have highlighters. We have the Becca, am I opening it the wrong way? There's the Becca Champagne Pop and the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. They're supposed to be dupes, so we're gonna try them out. Okay, highlighting brush. Going into the Champagne Pop. This is also way too dark for me. Well, it might not be too dark on this one. Yeah, not as bad on yeah, when I'm this tan, it looks pretty good. Ooh, that fell. Alright, next we're going in with the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. This looks so much more pinky on the brush. We're gonna try it on this side. I mean, it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's an exact dupe. Look how blinding this one is. It was just 2. This one I've gone in 3 times and it doesn't have the intensity of this one. It might be, well, it's getting there now. So you can get there. So I guess it is a dupe, you just have to go in more with the product, which means you'll go through it quicker, but it is cheaper. So it's up to you guys. And the last and final dupe is for Fenty Beauty. This is the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer, and this is the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer in Mauve Glitz. There was going to be a palette in this dupe video, but it's out of stock. So if you guys want a part 2, I can do a part 2. There's a lot of dupes out there for other products. I go in with the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer in Mauve Glitz. I'm gonna put it on this side. Weird. Alright, as you guys can see, these are pretty much identical in shade. In feeling on the lips, they're not. The Fenty Beauty one is more like juicy, soft feeling, nice on the lips, and has a nice smell. This one, I don't know if it's the applicator. I don't think it's the applicator. I think it's just the gloss itself. Not like, it doesn't feel drying. I don't know how to explain it because this one just feels so juicy and luscious. This one is not as much. Like, it's okay. Not great. I personally don't like it. It's just the feeling on my lips I just don't like. Personal preference. This I think is like $3 or something, so you can go ahead and buy it and try it out yourself and see if you like it. But I just don't like the feeling on my lips right now. It just doesn't feel good. Maybe let me play a little bit more. I've already done 2 layers. Yeah, no. Still not. Yeah. I don't know. Same color. If you're looking for something that gives the same color and shine as the Fenty Beauty one, then try it. It's just not going to feel the same on your lips. I hope that makes sense. Foundation. Coverage is better on this. We're going to ignore the whole shade thing. Alright. Coverage is better on this. Of course, it's way more expensive. You might be able to build it up a little bit more, but then your face might get cakey. Eyebrows, it's a good dupe. Yeah. Highlighter, pretty good. Concealer, the reason why I actually have both of those is because the ColourPop is a dupe for it, and I bought it and it works just as well, just as good. With the coverage, I just stopped using both of them because they're too drying under my eyes because I already have dry skin. The bronzer, that one's a little hard. I think the NYX one is just a little bit too orange toned compared to the Hoola one. I know the Hoola one has a little bit of orangeness to it, but this one, like even going in light-handed, it's just not, I don't know. Like, it's a yes and a no because it looks kind of good, but I just feel like if you were really, because you can barely see the bronzer, if you're really going to go into really bronze your skin, I feel like it would be really, really orange, whereas with the Hoola one, it doesn't look like Oompa Loompa on my face. And I'm not just saying comparing it to this because this side's darker, but when I normally use it, that's just, it doesn't look like Oompa Loompa on my face. What else did we use? Oh, the primer. Let's see. Yeah. This is what I remember with the e.l.f. primer. This area where I applied my primer looks a lot better. One, it's smoother and hydrated, and you look over here, not as smooth. You can see my pores, and it's still dry in that area, and that's why I like the Tatcha one better. It's more hydrating, and it has a very silky feeling to it, and it really does fill in your pores. I know Jeffree is like, the e.l.f. one is Jeffree Star approved. For me, it just does not work with my skin. Just putting that out there. Some people love it, some people hate it. I am just putting it out there that that one does not work for my skin. I was always skeptical of the Tatcha one. I did not want to invest that much money into the primer, but I did, and it works great for me. So I just have to put that out there. What works for me, and it may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So I just want to put that out there because I know some of these products actually really work well for a lot of you guys. It's for me, some of them don't work as well. So I'll put that out there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously the foundation was a complete fail because, like, look at me, I look crazy. But yeah, I hope this was like something fun, brighten your day, give you a little laugh because of my face. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and click the notification bell so you're notified every time that I upload.